Good evening and welcome to the Carroll College PE Center. I'm Coach Jesse Ripe, coach of the men's basketball team. We're here tonight to watch the women's Fighting Saints versus the women's Dinos of Calgary University, or University of Calgary, sorry. Tonight the Saints will be starting number 24, Hannah Dean, number 1, Bailey Pasta, number 5, Michaela Dowdy, number 10, Christina Dean, and number 4, Danielle Wagner. The Saints control the tip off the bat. Got some people falling down here. Saints are running one of their plays they run fairly often throughout the year. They've come off pretty good showing out in Hawaii, and now they're having a chance to show their skills against another really good team from Calgary, Canada. Pass to the wing. Missed shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Saints, and they'll bring it up. Hannah Dean has it going up the sideline. Swings it over to the other side. Number 24, Hannah Dean, kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey shoots for the 3 and misses. Rebounded by Laura. Laura kicks it up to the court, to the corner. Dribble drive to the center, looking down the lane. Steal by the Saints. Wagner with the steal, coming up the center of the court. Coach Sayers is calling for them to run a play. Got a dribble handoff, swinging it to the opposite side. Bailey with the down screen. Cut to the middle of the court, swinging it out to the top. Swing it back. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up, no good. Rebound Calgary. Calgary's coming up the center of the court. Calgary does like to get out and run. They're very long and lanky. They will try to get up a lot of shots and get them up quickly. There are a lot of different rules with the Canadian League as opposed to the Women's League here in the States. And one of them is a 24-second shot clock, which is a little bit different. We have a 30-second shot clock here. And they like to get it up quickly. Saints have the ball at the top. Getting it to the left wing, down to the post. Oh, stolen by number 10 for Calgary, Brianna Gali. Gali takes it to the middle, hands off. Dribble drive by number 22, Shannon Hatch. Layup is good. Saints are taking it out. Calgary women are pressing. They like to do this most of the game. Bailey's a senior point guard. She's very good. I've gotten the chance to watch her over the last couple of years, and she controls this team very well. They're not going to have an easy time trying to press her. And that's an and-one bucket right there by Dowdy. Dowdy will go to the line to shoot one. Saints tie it up 2-2 with 7 minutes remaining. Foul is on Shannon Hatch. That's number 1 for Shannon. And Shannon uses what the men's team likes to call the Valpo method for her free throw. That time it didn't go down. But there was a lane violation. She'll get another chance at it. If you see her free throw, she uses very little motion, just enough to get it up there and put it in just like that. Swish. And that's a 3-point play. Saints take a 3-2 lead. Calgary's bringing it up the middle of the court, calling a play. Down screen on the opposite side. Dribble drive to the middle. Fake shot for the 3. Pull up for the 10-footer. Rebound by Hannah Dean. Pulled that one down with authority. Now she's bringing it up herself. Gets it to the point guard. Coach Sayers is calling for a play. The girls are getting in. It's a horn set. Bailey shoots it and nails the 15-footer from the left elbow. Great shot. She has a beautiful looking shot. Love to see her put it up a bunch of times every game. Saints are playing great help side defense. Dribble drive to the, and Hannah Dean pulls out another one. She's having herself a field day down there on the defensive glass. Bailey pulls up for three, no good. Rebound by Calgary. Calgary looking to push it again. Kicks it to the top of the key. And they're swinging it around. Ball screen. Looked like it was a, and they call an illegal screen. Oh no, that is a timeout by Calgary. Timeout by Calgary. Calgary have the ball coming out after the timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. We're in a 30-second timeout. Saints are up 5-2. Playing the defensive glass very well, defending very well, switching. Their switching has been amazing so far. On offense, they've been getting to the right spots, getting open shots. Just got to start knocking them down. We will see what they can do coming out of this timeout. The Saints will be on defense. Calgary women will have the ball on the side out of bounds. 6:02 left in the quarter. And here we come, back out of the timeout. Calgary women have the ball on the sideline. Carroll women are playing man-to-man defense. And the Calgary women are setting the play up. They run a lot of similar plays to their men's team. A lot of handoffs and ball screens, trying to get quick shots. Here's a 15-footer from the free throw line, no good. Out of bounds, Carroll ball. And we have a hurt player for Calgary women. And that's number 5. Anmal Matu, who is injured, and she will come out for a moment. Number 8 is checking in for her. That's number 8, Liene Stelazane. Saints get it in. Seems like the Calgary women like to pressure the ball coming inbounds, and once it gets in, they kind of back off. They're just trying to get that quick steal. Danielle Wagner takes it to the hole. Tough shot. Misses. Number 8 for Calgary brings it down. Ball screen at the top of the key. Kicks it out. Another ball screen. Kicking to the corner. Calgary looking to post up in the middle. And it's a turnover. Great defense by the Saints. The women are doing a great job switching and getting out to the three-point line. Help's idea has been great so far. See if the Saints can keep that up. And here's Calgary pressuring again in the backcourt. And as you see, they're going to back up. Denny is bringing the ball up. Denny kicks it to the top of the key. Bailey's has it now off the ball screen. Looking for the post up there by Dean. And they say the turnover on Saints off the knee of Dean. Calgary will have the ball. Saints back up into their half-court man-to-man defense. Dribble handoff, coming off a ball screen. Looked like they were a little confused there. Another ball screen. They do love to use these ball screens and cut to the basket. Denny gets a steal. Great job by Denny playing the lanes. Now she has it at the top of the key, setting up a play. Swings it over to number 12. Hannah Dean scores that easy bucket. And Calgary brings it up. They have it on the sideline. Nice right-handed drive from the left side by Stalazzani, number 8 for Calgary. Carroll women have it coming up the center of the court. Bailey setting up the play. Comes off a ball screen at the top of the key. Swings it back to the top of the key. Swings it back over. Dean has it at the 15-foot mark. Looking to shoot. He kicks it out to Bailey. Bailey for the 3. Bailey hits the 3. That was a deep one there by Bailey. Great assist by Dean. And I'm telling you, Bailey's got quite a shot. She gets it going. She can knock him down. Dribble drive to the paint with a little spin and a shot blocked by Salonen, number 12. Great defense. We got a couple subs coming in. Dean is out and Wagner is out. And Calgary subs as well. Saints play man-to-man defense on the inbounds, and they foul. Foul will be on number 25, Brittany Johnson. It's her first foul. It's the team's first foul. And Calgary will be shooting 2 shots. First one is no good. Have a chance for a second one. And the second one is good. Saints take it out, coming up. And now you see Calgary's playing a little bit of a trap on their pressure, but it doesn't work. Carroll women were ready for that one. Got it up with ease. Now Brittany Johnson swings it over to the right side, gets it back on the right wing, looks into the center, gets it back out, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound Calgary. Calgary has it on the right side, dribble drive down. Ooh, she almost stepped out of bounds. Left-hand drive to the opposite side of the rim, no good. Rebound Calgary, and that's a foul. And it'll be 2 shots. Foul on Bailey Pasta. That's her first, team second. The first one is no good.
Number 3, Jay Lyman.
And we got a couple subs coming in for the Carroll Saints. Una Harrington coming in, as well as number 3, a freshman, Jaden Lyman. Rebound by Dowdy. Strong with the ball. Gets it to the freshman point guard, Lyman. Lyman is very, very good. I've gotten to watch her play a few times this year, although we haven't been home very much. She plays the point guard position very strong. She's very quick, and I'm excited to see how her career ends up here. We got a foul on Calgary. Foul is on number 7.
Number 11.
Hillary Anich. That's her first. Team's second. Saints have it at the top of the key. They have the horn set coming off a ball screen. Kicked back out to the corner. Una for 3, no good. Calgary comes down with the rebound. Tries to run the floor quickly. Saints are back in defense, no problem. Now we just got to have a good, solid defensive stand. No call on the fall. Could have been a charge, but no call. And now we got a travel on Calgary. It's a good call. It'll be Carroll College basketball coming out. And here comes that pressure from Calgary. There's a tie up in the middle. That's a jump ball. Jump ball will go to Calgary because Saints got the tip ball. And this will be Calgary's ball coming out. Carroll gets to set up their D. Ball's on the right-hand side. Dribble drive to the paint. It's another left-handed dribble drive. Great defense once again by Carroll College.
24, Hannah Dean for the Saints.
And here comes Hannah Dean again. Carroll has a lot of girls that come off the bench, and each one of them is very good. This team is very strong and having a great year. We hope to see him have a strong start to the conference season, as that's coming up in the next couple days. Carroll brings it up the center of the court. Look at those handles. Gets it out to the corner. And now they're going to set up a little bit of offense. There's 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Being patient with the ball, love to see that. Coming off a ball screen here. Johnson kicks it to the corner. Una for the three. Una connects with that three. Buckets, baby. And here comes the Dinos quickly out of bounds. It's currently 13-5. Saints are winning. This has been quite an exciting game. A lot of up and down. Saints have been very patient on offense and getting easy shots. And if they keep connecting like that, it's going to be an awesome night for the girls. Three-pointers up, no good. Rebound, strong rebound. And Dowdy draws the foul after a strong rebound. Foul on the Dinos. Foul goes on number 11. Laura, that's her first, team's third. And the Saints will deal with the pressure, no problem. And it looks like Calgary's trying to jump trap. And there's a steal basket by Dinos, number 12, Aaron McIntosh. And here comes the Carroll Saints across half court. Horn sets again, coming off the ball screen, swing to the opposite side. It's a great call. Dowdy trying to get position in the center of the court, and they're just not letting her do that. And that is illegal to hit her like that. So now the Carroll women will have the ball out of bounds underneath the basket.
Number 21, Raina Crawford in for Calgary.
There's 37 seconds left in the quarter. Bunch of screens by Dean. Looking to the center to try and get her open in the post. So a little rough down there. Una for three again, no good. Dean with a big time rebound. And now they can hold it for one shot. And that's what Coach Sayers is yelling, one shot, one shot. 18 seconds left. Swing it to the center of the court. Swing it to the wing. Skip pass, 7 seconds. Top of the key, looking for the post. Get it back out to Johnson. Johnson for three, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter.
First quarter, Carroll College 13, University of Calgary 7. Here's Derek.
All right, we got some balls here from First Security Bank. Let's get on your feet.
And that's the end of the first quarter. It is 13-7. Saints are beating the Dinos from Calgary. The Carroll College Saints are ranked number 21 in the country in NAIA Division I, which is very impressive and much deserved. These girls are very good, coming back with a lot of experience, and they've been playing very well this year. In fact, some of you may not know that are watching tonight that our girls, which I don't know how you wouldn't know, but our girls beat a Division I team at Boise State on a last-second shot, which was amazing. It's very difficult, and every given night these girls can go off for a ton of points, and they can play great defense. I've had the pleasure of watching them a few times, as I've said, and I love watching these girls work hard and play hard, and now having the success that they have. Currently, the Carroll women are 7-4 on the season, 1-1 in conference. At home, they are 2-0. We've only played 2 home games this year. Out in Hawaii, which they just came back from over the Christmas holiday, they won one and lost one. The one that they won against was against Manila. That was 75-65, a big-time win out there. And then they had a loss to the number 1 ranked team in NAIA Division II, St. Xavier, which was a very, very good game. Unfortunately, didn't get the W, but they came back with a lot of confidence, and I think going into this rest of this season, the girls are going to be playing very hard, very strong, and they're going to be hard to play against. Here we come with the start of the second quarter. Saints ball in the middle of the court. Looking to get a post up down there for Dean. Johnson has it on the, Pasta has it on the top of the key now. She's back in for the Saints. Get it down into the post. Great move, no call, out of bounds. Stays to Carroll. And that's that. Shot in the corner, three. Pasta nails it, man, fading away. What a great shot. Tough shot. Knocks it down right at the buzzer for the shot clock. Ball screens all over the place for Calgary. Carroll women are doing a great job switching and containing those. Three-pointer though by Calgary is good, and the score is 16-10. Saints still up. Pasta bringing it up the center of the court. Calling for the Hornstead again, coming off a ball screen. Looking for the pop by Dowdy. And there's a foul on Calgary. Ball will be underneath the basket. Number 21, Crawford, her first. Saints will have it out of bounds. Number 20, Michaela Olson has it out of bounds right now. This is the first time we've gotten to see her tonight. Excited to see what she's going to do for the girls. Great ball screens. Offensive rebound by Denny. Swings it to the opposite side. And Pasta knocks down another one from the corner. That seems to be her spot tonight. A great shot. I told you, she is a great shooter. You give her any space and you let her get going, she's going to get hot and knock them down. And that's, I believe, number 3 for Pasta. And the Calgary women are bringing it up. It's the first time we've seen them slow it down a little. Looking to the post. Dribble drive on the left to the right hand for the floater. Great bucket by Crawford. Nice little floater there. Pasta calling out the play, bringing it up the middle of the court. Looking for a ball screen at the top of the key. Gets a little space. Dean finds Dowdy in the paint. Dowdy goes up, scores, no problem. Look at that. Great move with the left hand bucket. Now we got strong defense by Carroll. Great switch call. Ooh, maybe a few steps, but they get a foul call on the Saints. And that'll be on Olsen, her first. Calgary will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. Should have a shot at a second one. And she sinks the second one. And Calgary will stay with the pressure. Looks like they want to jump the ball handler if they get a chance at it, but good luck. Pasta's way too good for that. Ball screen at the top of the key. Swing over to Olsen. Swing over to Dean. All the way to the opposite side. Blocked three-pointer. Saved. Carroll Saints get it back with a fresh shot clock. Pasta has the top of the key and she's calling another play. Dean swings it over to the opposite side of the court. Great catch by Pasta. Ball screen at the top of the key by Dean. Olsen has it in the corner. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 4, 3, 2. Just has to hoist it up. Hits the rim, but no good. Dinos come down with the rebound and they're out to run. Dribble drive all the way coast to coast gets fouled by Dowdy. There'll be 2 shots. The Dinos have been getting to the line a lot this first half, it seems.
Shooting 2 free throws, Aaron McIntosh.
And that's a miss on the first one. And Olsen comes out. Dean comes out. And it looks like we have a timeout by the Carroll women. And that'd be a 30-second timeout. We have the Calgary women coming in here from Calgary, Canada. Currently, they are 14-5 on the season, 7-3 in conference. They're 7-2 on the road, which is pretty impressive. One of those losses, though, was this past yesterday, against Montana Tech of the Frontier Conference. Montana Tech won 68-67 on a virtually last-second shot. It's pretty impressive to see. I got to catch the end of that game as we were getting ready for our game with the Carroll men's basketball team. It was really electric crowd for 2 teams that are not from the area, which goes to show you how much Montana loves their basketball and their sports in general, especially the Carroll College fans. They'll come out and support. And there's so many girls that play on these teams from all over this Pacific Northwest. So it's really cool to see great sportsmanship and a packed house and a great game. So now we're coming back out. Dinos will have one more free throw. Saints are winning 21-13, have been controlling this game pretty much from the start.
1 free throw for McIntosh.
And McIntosh connects on the second one. Saints get it in, bring it up the side of the court. Kicks it to the corner, and guess who? Pasta for 3 buckets. She is on fire over there. I told you, don't let her get hot because she will light it up. Dribble drive left. No shot on the foul, but there is a foul on the Saints. And that is on Dowdy, her second. I think they have that call wrong, but they're not going to change it. I believe they have that call wrong. But the ref will not call it. Coach Sayers is arguing her point. I think there's a little confusion down there as to what really happened, and they'll keep it as called. Calgary brings it in. Ball screen again, kicks it to the wing. Dribble drive on the right hand. Puts up the floater, it goes in, but there's an offensive foul called. Great charge taken. And that was on number 10 for Calgary, Brianna. And it's a steal by Calgary women. That pressure finally got something for them. Kick ball on the court. You know, these Dinos, they pressure the whole game, and I'm sure that takes a lot out of them. This is the second game in as many days. They are playing with a lot of energy, but you'd have to think that Carroll has a little bit of advantage on that. Another foul call on the floor. That would be against the Saints.
Number 10, Christine Denny.
And that's on Denny, her first.
Out of bounds, Calgary.
Out of bounds, Calgary. They're in a box set. Back screen. Steal by the Saints. Denny, another steal on the night. I think that's 2 or 3 already. She's playing great defense. Dean has it at the top of the key. Swings it back over. Dribble drive, kick it back out to the wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7, 6, 5, 4. Got to get it up. That's a 3. No good. Strong rebound, though, by the Saints. And that's Wagner pulling down that one. That was a tough board. And Pasta has a fresh shot clock starting at the top of the key. Calling out her play. It's a swing pass over to the left-hand side. Wagner with the left-handed layup and buckets. Great take to the rim. And we have a timeout, Calgary women. They're calling their second timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, University of Calgary.
And the Carroll College women's team is winning 26-14 against the Calgary Dinos. There's 4 minutes and 56 seconds left in the half. Women are playing very well. Pasta has knocked down at least 4 threes over in that corner. I told you she has a great shot. If you leave her open, you're making a big mistake. And Calgary has not been able to figure that one out yet. But in their defense, what are you going to do when you have great players like Dean and Dowdy battling down low and just clearing space out? This Carroll women's team is coming into this game, I think, with a ton of confidence, knowing that they easily could have won 3 of those games that they've lost. And they're a very impressive group, on and off the court, very impressive in the classroom, they work hard, and now they get to showcase their talents while school is out. You got a lot of people in the crowd for them. Tomorrow night the women will be playing Lethbridge here. I believe that game is at 7 p.m. That's another foul on the Carroll Saints. Pasta with that foul. That's her second. First one is no good. Pasta comes out. Johnson comes in for her. And we'll have the second free throw. Second one is no good as well. Rebound Saints. Salonen pulls that one down. She's been boarding very well. Ooh, almost stolen by Calgary. Johnson gets it. Timeout by Carroll. Trying to save the 10-second count. That timeout will be a full timeout. Full timeout. Second timeout taken by Coach Sayers. We're going to take a little bit of break since we have this full timeout. And I'll be back when we come back with 4 minutes left. And we're back at the PE Center. Carroll women have it out of bounds. Calgary are in that pressure still. Having a tough time getting it in, get it up the court to Dean. Then they get it back to the center of the court. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Dean has it at the top of the key. Swings it over to Johnson. Johnson swings it to the corner. 8, 7, 6 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Johnson for 3. No good. Calgary pulls it down and gets up the court quickly. Dribble drive down the middle of the paint, no good. Great defense there. Salonen getting another rebound. She already has about 4 on the night. Great dribbling exhibition out in the back court by Wagner. Now she's has it for the horn set, kicks it to Johnson. Tipped out of bounds. It will stay Carroll ball with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Wagner will take it out of bounds for the Carroll women. And Wagner has the top of the key. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Hard screen up top by Dean, and that's a travel turnover by Wagner. Calgary will be taken out of bounds. Saints will be setting up in their man-to-man defense. Wagner picking up the ball, getting around that ball screen. Good help by Dean. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by, it did not touch the rim, so the shot clock did not restart, but they take it to the rim with a left-handed layup. It's a pretty looking layup there. Tough one to stop. Wagner has it at the center of the court. Swings it over to Dean. Dean over to Johnson. Johnson has it on the left side. Swings it down to Wagner. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it up to the top for Denny. Denny over to Johnson. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point field goal by Dean. And Dean is 1 for 9 from 3 this season. That one makes it number 2. That was a great looking shot. Maybe she needs to shoot a few more of those. Foul again on Carroll Saints, and that's on number 4, Wagner for the Saints. That's her first. Would be 2 free throws for Calgary. Luna Harrington comes back in for Carroll. And we got 1 shot coming. No good, but gets her own rebound. Dribble drive left-handed, gets back to her right hand for the miss, and rebound brought down by Dean. Luna Harrington has it on the left-hand side, kicks it to the top. Denny brings it to the right-hand side, swings it up to Johnson at the top of the key. Johnson over to Dean, Dean over to Denny. Denny for 3, and that's a 3-pointer for Denny. Great looking shot. She can get open. She will knock those down. Great offense by Carroll, and great defense by Carroll as well, and they draw an over the back. That was Hatch, her second for Calgary. Una Harrington boxing out hard, getting that rebound. Calgary will bring the pressure again. Harrington will bring it up the court for the Saints. She's in the center of the court. Bring it over to the right-hand side. Looks for Johnson at the top of the key. Johnson comes off the ball screen. Has it on the left side. Swings it over to Harrington, to Denny. Denny over to Dean. Dean to Wagner. Wagner dribble drives to the left, swings it back out to Dean. Dean for 3, no good. Calgary comes up with a rebound. And Calgary has it on the right-hand side, looking into the post. Swings it up to the top of the key. They're trying to run those ball screens, trying to get dribble drives to the paint. And you can see these Calgary women love to get to the paint. They get there hard and strong. It's a left-handed layup on the right-handed side. That was a pretty looking layup. Tough to stop. And that was Hatch with the bucket. Harrington has it at the top of the key. Swings it up to Wagner. Wagner has it at the top of the key now. Swings it over to Denny. Denny comes off the ball screen, swings it over to Wagner. Wagner looking into Dean in the post. Dean hits at the top. Pass to the Johnson. Tipped out of bounds by Calgary women. There's 7 seconds on the shot clock, 34 seconds left in the quarter, in the half.
Number 15, Jenna Spruitt. Number 25, Michaela Neuenhazen.
And we have a few Calgary women coming in. And the Saints have it deep in the corner. It's not a good spot. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Wagner gets it in to Denny. Denny at the top of the key. 5 seconds, 4, 3. Denny with the 3, no good. And that's a shot clock violation because the ball did not touch the rim. There's 26 seconds left on the
Shot clock violation.
half.
Saints.
Shot clock will be turned off. The Dinos can go for 1 if they want to. Don't have to worry about shot clock. 20 seconds left. Trying to look to the post. Got it in the post. Great backdoor cut. And that's an and 1 for Calgary women. Michaela.
Assistant Jenna Spruitt. Foul on Danny Wagner for second.
Michaela
One free throw
Neuenhazen
for Michaela Neuenhazen.
with the and 1 bucket will have a chance at a 3-point play. 12 seconds left on the clock. And she connects. Saints will have 12 seconds to get it in. 7, 6, and there is a defensive foul. Great screen by Dean, standing in there strong.
Team fourth.
That's the team's 4th foul, so the Saints will have it out of bounds. There's 5 seconds left on the clock. Crawford is coming back in for Calgary. 5 seconds left on the clock. Wagner will take it out of bounds. 2, 1, gotta get it up. Ooh, just barely misses. And the score at the half, Carroll College Saints 32, Calgary Dinos 22. It was a very good half by the women. Showed some strong shooting. I thought even better defense, playing great defense all year. Holding a team like this down to 22 points is very, very impressive. Making sure that they switch on the ball screens and they rotate well on the back side, which is very impressive to watch. I'm sure the men's team would be able to figure that or watch this and learn a few things. I'm going to take a break for a little bit and I'll come back just to talk about a few things that happened during the halftime. Thank you.
Still a student for volleyball. She's got to hit a layup, free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot in 45 seconds.
How was that?
She wins $1,000 cash. Are you ready, Casey? All right. On your marks, get set, go! Let's make some noise for Casey.
Let's see if I can go grab some stats.
Oh, that was there. Come on. Little help. From the corner. She can't find her spot. There it is, elbow. Oh. Come on. Oh.
Welcome back to the PE Center. This is Jesse Ripe calling the game for the Carroll College women's basketball game against the Calgary Dinos. Currently at halftime, 4 minutes left until we start the second half. Saints are winning 32-22. It's been an exciting game so far. I'm going to give you a couple of the stats. First for the Dinos, leading with 6 points for the Dinos is Aaron McIntosh. Second leading scorer with 4 points is Shannon Hatch. Right now the Dinos are shooting 38% from the field, 8 of 21 from the field, and 1 of 4 from the three-point line at 25%. They're also shooting 5 of 13 for 38% from the free throw line. 13 free throws, I knew it was a lot, but I didn't realize it was that many. They did get a lot of free throws up. And a lot of times those can make or break your games. They're talking about 10 more points for them if they just hit a few more of those shots to be right in this game. And now we'll talk about the Carroll College Saints. And they are playing a great game offensively and defensively. I'll talk about their team stats first. Team stats, total field goal percentages, 12 of 29 for 41% from the field. They are 7 of 18 from the three-point line at 38.9%, almost 40% from the three-point line. A lot of that coming from Pasta. And their free throw percentage right now, 1 of 1 for 100%. So you're talking 1 free throw for the Carroll Saints to the 13 from Calgary Dinos. And that's pretty abnormal, but the Dinos do dribble drive hard to the paint and work the contact pretty well, and that's why they're seeming to get to the line a few more times. You'd like to see the Saints to come out and try to be the aggressor and to make that happen in the second half. Right now, leading scorer with 14 points is Bailey Pasta. She's 5 of 7 from the field, including 4 of 6 from the three-point line. I knew it was 4. I think she hit 4 in a row. Pretty impressive streak going on there. She can shoot it, I told you guys that. Second leading scorer, we have 2 of them at 5 points. Michaela Dowdy and Hannah Dean, both at 5 points. Dean pulling in 4 rebounds and Dowdy pulling in 3. They are working hard down in the post, and I think that's what's opening up Pasta and the other ones for wide open threes. Now, if the girls can knock a few more of those down in the second half, I think they can blow this one open, but the Calgary women are going to come out strong and ready to play. That's your stats for the halftime. We got about a minute until we start the second half. I'm going to take a minute break and then come back, and we'll start the second half with the Carroll Saints leading the Dinos 32-22. And we're back at the Carroll College PE Center for the second half of the women's basketball game. Carroll College is winning 32-22 against the Calgary Dinos. Dinos played a pretty solid first half, getting to the bucket and drawing a lot of fouls, but Carroll Saints with Pasta leading the way, hitting buckets from deep and playing great defense. And try to throw a between the legs pass. Ended up working out. Michaela getting a bucket for Dinos. And they start off the second half with an early bucket. Pass to bring it up the court. Gets it out to Denny. Denny dribble drive right. Gets to the lane. And there you go. I told you, the Carroll Saints, if they get to the lane and they draw those fouls, the refs will call them. And that's the first one on Calgary for the second half. Denny will shoot 2 at the line. Denny knocks down the first one. Got a second one coming. Denny is currently shooting 72% from the free throw line on the year. And knocks down both of them. Calgary would bring it up the court as they were the first half. They're going to run the court as quickly as possible on makes or misses. Run a lot of ball screens. Trying to get easy buckets at the rim. Ooh. Almost stolen by the Saints. Dean had a chance at that one, just barely missed it, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Calgary's ball with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Calgary get a good cut down the middle, but a steal by Pasta. Pasta's playing a great game tonight. We didn't get to see her as much as we'd like to in the first half due to foul trouble, but she's playing very, very well. That's a travel on Wagner. Questionable call, but travel nonetheless. Another turnover by the Saints. In the first half, the Saints had 7 assists and 7 turnovers. And the Calgary women had 1 assist and 8 turnovers. It goes to show you how good the defense was for the Saints. Dean pulls down another rebound, kicks it up the court. Denny has it on the right-hand wing, puts up the 3, no good. Rebound by Calgary. Calgary outrunning. Hits it to the top of the key, and they'll set up a play. Dribble drive to the right. Gets a right-handed basket up. No good. Rebound, Wagner. Wagner fighting for it on the block. Jump ball. Ball will go to Carroll College on the jump. Great battle by Wagner. Johnson coming in for Wagner. Great battle down there. And the Saints will bring it in. Denny bringing it up the right-hand side. Now it comes up to the middle of the court. And Coach Sayers will have them getting their horn set. Great pass by Denny. Johnson just couldn't grab the ball. Great pass, great cut. Unfortunately, didn't get the bucket. That play could work later on in the game. Be ready for that back door. The Dinos bring it up the center of the court. Call out a play. They're in a horn set as well. Little dribble handoff at the top of the key. Coming off an Iverson cut, as we call it in the business. Number 5 for Calgary takes it for a reverse layup. No good. Rebound, Pasta. And Pasta will set up the play. We got another horn set for the Saints. Pasta swings it over to Denny. Denny comes off a ball screen, swings it up to Dean. Dean over to Johnson. Johnson down to foul call. And that'll be 2 shots for Dowdy. 2 shots for Dowdy as she goes hard to the basket. And I told you at halftime, if the Saints can get to the rim, draw those fouls, and get a few more free throws, they could blow this one open. And that Valpo method free throw, no good on the first one. On the year, Dowdy is shooting 56% from the free throw line. Connects with that one, and that makes her 2 of 3 on the season, on the night.
Number 22, Shannon.
And Carroll is going to put a little pressure on of their own. Try to see if they can get a few steals, maybe make Calgary have to use up some clock in the backcourt. And there's a great play on the ball by Johnson. Almost got a steal. Be out of bounds to Calgary. And once again, the Saints are staying in this pressure. I think it's a good choice for them, make them have to eat up a little bit of the shot clock before they get into their sets. Calgary bringing it up the center of the court. Coming off a ball screen is number 10 for Calgary. Right-handed layup, and it's good. Galley is playing very well tonight. There's a strong right-handed drive. Pasta bringing it up the court, getting pestered by number 5 for Calgary. Johnson coming off a ball screen from Dean. Johnson kicks it over to the left. Pasta for another 3, no good on the right-hand side. Out of bounds, though, will go to Carroll. Carroll will have 30 seconds left, or 30-second shot clock as it resets when the ball hits the rim. Thought that one was going in, too. And Johnson will take it out for the Carroll Saints. Kicks it out to Denny. Denny for the 15-footer. Buckets. And that's a 15-foot jumper by Denny. Assist by Johnson. Great play. Coach Rochelle Sayers put together. Calgary has it on the left-hand side now. It's at the top of the key. Looking for that seal in the post. Great defense there by Dowdy. But they get a three-pointer. And that's a three-pointer by Calgary. Currently, the score is 37-29. Saints are still holding on to the lead. It's out of bounds, goes to Carroll. Carroll will have it on the sidelines out of bounds. And Coach Sayers will have them run their play. Denny has it at the top of the key. Running a horn set coming off the ball screen. And they're going to call a double dribble on Denny. I don't know about that one, but we'll have to go with that. It's another turnover by the Saints. And the freshman, number 3, Lyman, comes in for Carroll as Denny will take a seat. Calgary's taking up the center of the court. Lyman guarding the point guard. Pasta now guarding top of the key. Dribble drive to the left-hand side. Calgary loves to use these dribble drives off the ball screens and get to the opposite side of the rim. There's a jumper, a rare jumper by the Calgary Dinos. And that was number 5 for the Dinos, Matu. She's playing a pretty good game tonight, playing great defense on the ball. Great pass to the center. And that's another 3 by Pasta that doesn't go. They're giving her a little bit too much space. She's going to start knocking down more of those. Great pass by the Calgary Dinos as they run the court. That's their forte, getting up the court quickly and getting a quick bucket. And that was number 22, Hatch, with the bucket. Turnover by the Saints, and they're off and running again. The Dinos, great pass there, and a right-handed layup on the fast break, and that would be a timeout by the Saints. Currently the score is 37-35. That's a big comeback by the Dinos. And Coach Sayers will take a timeout, 30-second timeout. 5 minutes left in the game. Carroll will have it out of bounds on the baseline.
Northwestern Energy, First Security Bank of Helena, Payne West Insurance, Helena Sand and Gravel, Dick Anderson Construction.
The Carroll College men's basketball team will be playing tonight immediately following this game. Carroll College men's basketball team is currently ranked number 4 in the country in NAIA Division I. They are 13-0 on the season, which is a Carroll College men's basketball record. And they plan to continue that streak going into their conference season. I have the pleasure of helping coach that team, and while I get to be with these guys every day, I'm still impressed every time I see them on the floor. Ryan Imhoff just might be the best player in the country, and we have 2 of the best junior combos that I've ever seen in Matt Burnham and Matt Wyman. And then you have probably the best defensive player in the country in Ife Kalajai, and one of the best true point guards in Laurel Johnson. You should stick around and watch that game tonight. It'll be immediately following the Carroll women's game. And here we have the Carroll women come out of their timeout, out of bounds. And Calgary will be pressuring as they did the whole first half. And they're calling out the horns play again. Denny kicks it over to Dean. Dean has the ball at the top of the key. Dean swings it over to Pasta. There's 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Dean has it at the top of the key. Swings it over to Johnson. Sets a ball screen. Slips to the rim. Great post up. Kick over to Denny. Denny for the three. No good. Rebound by Calgary. Calgary will bring it up. And Calgary have the ball on the left-hand side. Coming off the ball screen. Swings it back to the top of the key. Pasta picks up ball. Swing over to the other side. Johnson almost had a steal. Instead, Calgary gets the ball and puts it in. Matu, another 15-foot jumper. We didn't see that in the first half, but there's another one, 2 in a row for her. And Danny will bring the ball up the court. Matu playing defense. She's been playing well all night on the defensive end. Pass at the top of the key. Swings it over to Solomon. Passa has it on the wing. Swings it over to Johnson. Screen by Solomon. Slip by Solomon. Johnson swings it over to Dean. Dean with the 15-footer, no good. She had 2 seconds on the shot clock, had to get it up, and no good. Rebound Calgary. Calgary out and running like they always do. Swings it to the wing for the three on the left-hand side, and that's a basket for Calgary. Calgary takes their first lead of the night, 40-37, off of that three. Like Dean has the ball, top of the key, swings over to Pasta. Pasta swings it over to Solomon. Solomon over to Denny. Denny brings it to the top of the key, swings it back over to Dean. Dean down to Solomon in the post. Solomon, great move in the post with a great step through, puts it up right hand and he gets the bucket. Great floater, beautiful move. And Calgary brings it up the court quickly again. Gets to the rim, throws up a right-handed layup, no good. Pasta another rebound. She probably has 4 already this half. She's playing a very good game. Comes off the ball screen by Solomon. Swings it over to Dean. Dean swings it to Johnson on the right-hand wing. Johnson hits Dean in the post. Dean looks across court, hits Solomon. Solomon with the left hand, no good. It was a great move, great play, great cut. Just didn't get the finish. Matu tries to go down the middle of the lane and gets a foul called against Carroll. And that foul will be on Denny for Carroll. Timeout.
Media timeout.
That is a media timeout, and we will take a short break for this media timeout, and we'll be back with 2 minutes left. Carroll is down 40-39 to the Dinos. And we're coming back out of the timeouts. 2 minutes left in the quarter. The Saints are losing to the Dinos 40-39. After tonight's game, the Saints will be playing again tomorrow night against another Canadian team, University of Lethbridge. And then they start their conference play against Montana Western and then Lewis Clark State. Montana Western game will be on the 4th, Lewis Clark State on the 6th, and then Rocky on the 9th. All of those games will be at home. And just as the men's team has it, we'll be home for many of the games coming up this season. Hope that you guys can tune in or come out to the PE Center would be even better. Although the snow out here has been falling down, has been a little crazy. I got my car stuck about 4 times today alone, and had to get a ride from one of my other assistant coaches. And Wagner brings on that rebound. Saints will bring it up the court. Pass that has it at the top of the key. Swings it over to Dowdy. Dowdy swings it over to Wagner. Wagner looking down to Dowdy. Dowdy hits Dean. Dean back to Dowdy. Dowdy with the left-handed hook. Draws the foul. Great move. Way to play the high-low, girls. Love it. And that's on Hatch for the Dinos. Dowdy will go to the line for 2 free throws. And the first one is no good. Get another shot at it. And Dowdy knocks down the second one. And I believe that makes her 3 of 6, although I don't have real-time stats in front of me, so I'm going off of memory. The Dinos bringing up the court. Hand on the ball by the Saints. The Saints have been doing a great job of getting their hand on the ball and causing deflections and turnovers, although the Dinos have been playing very well the last couple minutes. And there's a jump ball in the center of the court. Pasta and Solomon going after that ball. Possession goes to Calgary. There's a minute left in the quarter. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Calgary ball out of bounds. Matu will take it out for Calgary. And Pasta will be guarding the ball. Matu throws it to the center of the court. Number 22 for Calgary puts it up. That is Hatch. Misses but gets a foul. And that one was on Wagner for the Saints. And that's her 3rd foul. Hatch hits the first one.
Bobby Joe Colburn checks in for the Dinos.
And Hatch is at the line shooting 68% on the season. Tonight I think she is right around that average. But knocks down 2 in a row there.
Calgary back on top.
And Pasta will bring the ball up the center of the court. Matu is playing ball hawking defense all the way up the court. Saints don't get into their offense until 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Pasta comes off the ball screen by Dowdy. Dowdy has the ball in the paint. Great move to the bucket, right-handed layup. What a great drop step by Dowdy. And as quickly as Dowdy, and that ball almost nailed the little kid in the corner. That was a little lucky that he got missed. And the Saints are making a big effort to go into the post a lot more this half. And I think that's working to their advantage. They're drawing more fouls, and Dowdy's getting a lot more chances at the rim, and I think she's feeling a lot more comfortable. And now look at this, another great move to the rim. Left-handed layup is no good, but a foul on Hatch will put Dowdy back to the line, shooting 2.
Number 22, Shannon Hatch, her 4th, team 4th. Kayla Dowdy at the line for 2 free throws.
And Dowdy misses the first one. She's got a chance for another one here. And Dowdy connects on the second one. Carroll gets out of that pressure, goes back to their half-court man-to-man defense. Matu takes it to the right-hand side, swings it to the top of the key. Swings to the corner, back to the post. Left-handed layup is good for Dinos. And that's Colburn getting a bucket. Pasta having trouble with the ball in the corner. Just throws it out. Matu gets a steal, puts up a left-handed layup, no good. Rebound Calgary. Calgary gets it out, and now they have 2 1-second three-pointer, no good. And that ends the quarter. And the University of Calgary Dinos are at 44-43 after taking the first lead of the game for them. in this third quarter. We're going to start the fourth quarter, 10 minutes left in the game. Both teams are playing very hard. It's a very good game. This is an impressive comeback by the Dinos, who had a long, hard-fought match last night against Montana Tech, only to fall at the end on a last-second shot. Tech was winning that game by, I believe, 15 at one point. The Dinos battled back and actually took the lead with about 5 seconds left to go in the game. Tech had the ball, came down, and hit a three-pointer to go up with about a second or two left. And the Dinos just couldn't get a shot off to keep that lead going, and ended up falling to Tech. Now, Tech is a fellow Frontier Conference team, and they're a very good team, and that's a team that the Carroll Saints are going to have to battle with all year round. We play them 3 times. But the Dinos did put a great game against them, and we do believe that, you know, if we can get this win tonight, and we can string together a few other wins before we get, another win tomorrow night, and make it 2 in a row before we get into conference play. We have 3 games in a row at home in conference. We can start the season off right and keep that number 21 ranking alive, and maybe even move up in the rankings. We're going to come out of this timeout. We're going to come out for the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left in the game. Saints are down 44-43 to the Dinos. One thing we haven't seen is Pasta getting any buckets. Matu has been guarding her number 5 for Calgary, and she's been doing a great job. She's a ball hawk all the way up and down the court, and she stays in front very well. Saints will have the ball to start the half. Wagner gets it into Dowdy. Dowdy having trouble with the pressure. Denny has the ball on the wing. Seems like there you go. Dowdy has it in the post again. Now they're doubling Dowdy. Gets it out to Denny. Denny with the shot blocked in the paint. And Calgary will get up the court and run once again. Dean in the back trying to play defense. Great defense, one-on-one in the full court. Great job, Dowdy, on the rebound. Pastor bringing it up Matu. Ball hawking once again. She's doing a great job. Reminiscent of one Ife Kalajaye for the Carroll men's basketball team, guarding guys up and down the court. Pastor gets it down to Dowdy. Dowdy with the and one bucket. And she will go to the line to shoot her and one shot to make it a 3-point play. And she is playing an amazing second half here. Puts the Saints back up 45-44. Nine minutes left in the game. Dowdy gets her. And there's a lane violation. I was wondering if they were even going to call it. Dinos stepped into the lane. I think she kind of tripped. And Dowdy will get another crack at it to get this 3-point play. And Dowdy on the second attempt of the 3-point play gets it to go. And the Saints are up by 2 with 9 minutes left in the game. The 2 swings it over to the wing. The Dinos had the ball in the corner. Oh, the Saints almost get another steal on a great hands play by Denny. The Saints do a great job of getting deflections. That's one thing that we as the men's team like to count, our deflections. And one guy that I take to heart a lot of things that he says is previous assistant coach, now head coach at Eastern Oregon, Carlito Labarda, talks about getting deflections. That means that you're working hard on defense. And I would say that the Carroll women's basketball team is working very, very hard on defense, and they've been getting a ton of deflections and a lot of steals, and it shows as you guys watch. When these girls are playing in the passing lanes, they get deflections all over the place. And after that shot clock violation, the Saints will have the ball. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Matu guarding Pasta. Pasta taking it 15-foot jumper, no good. And offensive rebound by Wagner, and Wagner puts it up for a bucket. Great battle down there. A lot of that has to do with Dowdy getting double teamed down on the block. They had nobody boxing out the other people. And one basket by the Saints, and that is number 10. Denny with the and one basket on the steal. And like I said, these deflections and steals they're getting are showing their tenacity on defense. It's great to see these girls playing so hard in front of their home crowd. And now Denny will have a chance for a three-point play. And that's a timeout on the floor. And that's a media timeout. Right now the Saints have one timeout remaining in the game. The Dinos have one timeout remaining as well. Sorry, that was a timeout by the Dinos. And that'll be a full timeout. So each team has one timeout left. There's 8 minutes left in the game. The Saints just retook the lead. It is 50-44. In this quarter, the Dinos have committed 2 fouls. The Saints have not committed any so far. And this is the kind of game that the Saints want to play. They want to play hard, tough-nosed defense. And they want to get up the court, run their plays, get it down to Dowdy or Dean, and score at the rim. And if they can draw the foul and get the and ones, they can break this game wide open. Now you got to hit your free throws, so they got to make sure that they stay focused in these last couple minutes. But I think that they have a shot at this. Now the Dinos have been playing a great game. They had a tough game last night, as I've said it many times, and they're still coming out here with full court pressure the entire game. And Matu looks like she could play for another 40 minutes. It'll be impressive to see what they can do the rest of the game, but I have a feeling the Saints are going to wear them down. But we will see. I've been impressed with both teams so far tonight, and this is why we play these cross-country rivalry games, or it's not really a rivalry game, but cross-country games see different types of styles and different kind of basketball throughout the country. And the and one free throw is no good for Denny. Hatch gets the rebound. The Saints are picking up their defensive pressure if they could get any better at it. They've been playing so well all night. Hard take to the rim, and they draw a foul. This foul will be on Dean, Hannah Dean, with her first foul. I don't know about that one. She had her hands straight up, but as it goes, they call the foul. Can't change it. Dinos will have 2 at the line. First one, no good. And the second one is no good as well. Rebound, though, goes to the shooter of the Dinos. And then Dean draws the offensive foul. What a great play. Got to box out the shooter, but making up for it by drawing the offensive foul. And that was number 15, Spruitt, for the Dinos that caused that offensive foul. Passa has it at the top of the key, swings it over to Denny. Denny, shot fake, left-handed drive, gets to the rim, no good. Dowdy gets the offensive rebound. Tie up on the left-hand side, be a jump ball. Ball will go to Calgary. And now it looks like the Saints are going to pick up full court once again. And I honestly believe that the Saints do this to try and make them eat up a little bit of the shot clock and cause a little bit of pressure to get them out of sorts. And now they're starting their offense at 22 seconds. Now, just remember, they play a 24-second shot clock up in Calgary. And that's an offensive foul. Again, Dean draws the offensive foul. Now for the men's team, we give our men huckleberries when they draw offensive fouls like that. A huckleberry is a fruit that grows out here in the Wild West, and it's very hard, tough, and grows in harsh conditions. And we give those out to the guys, and that means they don't have to run for maybe one of the runs during practice, or even maybe the whole day if they are supposed to run. And right there, I think Dean has earned 2 Huckleberries. I'll have to talk to Coach Sayers about that later on tonight. Dean has it on the right-hand side, looking down into the post. Now she dribble drives to the right, kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner to pass it for 3, no good. Rebound Calgary. Calgary kicks it up the court as they have been doing all game, runs it. Ball, got away with the travel there. Dribble drive right hand to the right-hand side of the bucket. Rebound by Dowdy. She's been playing so good down low. Pasta has it at the top of the key. Pasta coming off the horns play again. Ball screen, swings it over to Dean. Dean looking down at Dowdy, swings it back out to Pasta. Ball screen, slip. Wagner for the 3. Buckets. 3-point basket by Wagner. Assist by Pasta. Great play, ladies, great play. And Calgary gets it up the court quickly. Another hand on the ball right there. That's another deflection. Carlita Lobardo would say, I love deflections. 3-pointer by Calgary is no good. Rebound Calgary, new shot clock. And she draws a foul on Dowdy in the post off that offensive rebound. And they're calling that a shooting foul. So it'd be 2-shot foul by Spruitt.
Shooting 2 free throws.
She went 0 for 2 the last time at the line. We'll see what she can do here. First one is no good. And I honestly think the Calgary Dinos are really getting hurt by these missed free throws. They're getting in the line a ton of times, but a lot of times what you hear is, and I heard this from my dad all the time, shout out to Dr. Joe Ripe. He used to tell me you're going to win or lose from the free throw line. I think that's going to be true tonight. Second one, the score is good. And we have 6 minutes left in the game. And the score is Saints 53, Dinos 45. Denny has the ball on the left-hand side, swings it over to Wagner. Wagner at the top of the key. Double screen down at the baseline. Then single screen on the other side. Dean had it stripped away at the block. And that's another steal by the Dinos. Dinos looking to run again. Great defense in the post by Dean. Almost got another hand on that one. Great hands by Dean. And we have Calgary subbing. Looks like Coach Sayers is going to bring Una in. Una Harrington coming in for Wagner. And Calgary has the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Throws it out to the midcourt, out of bounds. Nobody on the Saints touched it, and it'll be the Saints' ball. Coach Sayers down there assisting as she did back in her plays in college, assisting the refs with that pass. And the Saints bring it in. Denny has it at the top of the key. A lot of extracurriculars going on the other side of the court there as Dean sets his card screen. Johnson has it at the top of the key, dribble drives, kicks it out. Denny for 3. Around and out. Offensive rebound by Hannah Dean, draws the foul. Great offensive rebound by Dean. She's playing out of her mind right now on the boards. She has to have at least 9 boards on the night. And I would say 3 or 4 of those are offensive, which is amazing. And Dean is currently shooting 71% from the free throw line. She'll get 2 chances. First one is good. There's 5 minutes left in the game. Saints are winning 54-45 after going down by 2 late in the third quarter. They've built their lead back up to 10. And Dean knocks down the second one. Looks like Dowdy is going to be coming in for Dean. Pasta's coming back in. She'll get Denny. And Calgary would bring in the ball up. No longer pressuring the Saints. They're going to pick up half court. Johnson playing the top of it. Looks like a 3-2 zone by the Saints. We haven't seen this tonight. Coming off the ball screen, tries to hit. And they got a hold on Pasta. It's a tough call, but I would say that was, that could have gone either way. That's her third foul, Pasta. And we have a timeout by the Dinos with 4:30 left. That's their last timeout. So the Saints still have one timeout remaining. Calgary has taken their last timeout here. Saints are up 55-45, up 10 with 4:30 left. When we come back out, it will be Calgary's ball out of bounds. And once again, if you guys are tuning in, I hope you guys also tune in for tonight's game that is following after this. The number 4 ranked Carroll College men's basketball team will take on the Dinos. Last night, Carroll men's basketball team played the Dinos on the first of these 2 back-to-back games. And the Dinos have an assistant coach that is a Carroll alum. His name, I think you guys all remember, but I am blanking right now. Anyway, they know a lot of our plays, which is kind of scary when you play against teams that are so good. They are ranked number 2 in the country in Canada. But it was a tough fought game, and at the end of it, Carroll men's basketball team prevailed. And one of the things they tell you is it's hard to beat the same team twice, and now it's 2 nights in a row. You're going to see a great game by 2 really competitive teams and well-coached teams. And we want to see what we can do as a team if we can go 14-0 and keep the streak alive. And I know Calgary wants to come out and win this game. Now, Calgary is counting these games as exhibition games, whereas we are counting these games as part of our season. So some may say we needed a little bit more, but either way, it's going to be a competitive game, and I hope you guys tune in immediately after this women's game. Here comes the Calgary women with the ball on the left wing, get down to the post. And I will say the Calgary women are very good at hitting the post players on that seal play. They do it from the top of the key well and from the wings very well. We need to get our hands on those balls if we want to be able to stop them from getting easy buckets at the rim or getting free throws, as they've been shooting a lot of free throws all season. Coach Sayers is not too happy with that call. That one was on Salonen. That is her first. That's 4 on Carroll. 5 fouls against the Dinos. Dinos have the ball out of bounds. Get it on the left-hand wing. There's 28 seconds left on the shot clock. We're under 4.5 minutes for the rest of the game. Hard dribble drive for the Dinos and a foul call. That foul will be on Salonen. That's her second in a row. And number 25, Michaela Neuenhazen for the Dinos will be shooting 2. And Michaela is shooting 75% from the free throw line. Hits the first one. Will have a chance at the second one. And she knocks down the second one. Saints will have it out of bounds. Once again, Calgary is pressuring. Full court, man-to-man pressure. Passer bringing it up the center of the court. They get into the horn set once again. Now we call out a fist and ball screen to a backdoor screen, trying to get Una open for a 3, and she's pushed at the top of the key by number 8 for Calgary, Liene Stalzane. Hard to pronounce that one. I probably should have gotten that one before the game started. Stalzane. And Una Harrington will shoot 1-1 free throws. Sorry, she'll be shooting 2 free throws. Missed the first one. Has a chance for a second one. Una is currently shooting 66% from the free throw line. Has a chance at a second one. And she knocks down the second one. 1 for 2. Calgary brings the ball up, trying to get up as quickly as possible. We're under 4 minutes in the game. Saints lead 56-47. Great pass into the paint. Ooh, hands are straight up, but they do call the foul. I'm not sure where that foul was. But nonetheless, that is her 4th foul on Dowdy. Team 6th. And that'll be 2 free throws for Spruitt. Spruitt's been to the line a bunch of times this half. See if she can knock this one down. First one is no good. Dean is coming in for Dowdy. That's a great 1-2 punch if you can bring one in for the other. And Coach Sayers is feeling the rhythm with them right now. It does hurt to get 4 fouls on Dowdy. She's been playing very well all night. But when you get a foul on Spruitt and she's not shooting very well from the free throw line, it's all good. And now Calgary's trying to get a trap after Dean had a great rebound. And they call a 10-second count in the backcourt on Pasta.
10-second violation, Carroll.
10 seconds behind the court. Coach Sayers is hot. She is not feeling that one. Maybe should have been a foul on the rebound down there when Dean pulled it down. But they do call that, and then there's a turnover on the Saints. Calgary has the ball at the half-court line, gets it over to the left corner. Dribble drive right hand, kicks it over to the right-hand side, brings it to the center of the court. Has it on the left-hand side, looks down to the post. Dean with another hand on it. That's another deflection. And it'll be out of bounds, 17 seconds on the shot clock. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. Calgary has the ball out of bounds. I'm not sure why they let her walk around on the baseline like that. She has to stand still, but okay. And that's 3-second call on Calgary. And you heard Coach Sarah's yelling and screaming for the 3 seconds. It took the refs a while to count that one out. Not sure what they were looking at, but we got the call anyway. And Una will take it out of bounds for the Saints and try to get it up the court. Pasta gets the ball, brings it up the center of the court. Calgary's looking to do a jump trap. And now that they're in the half court, they just go straight man. Dean sets a ball screen. Looks like Calgary's doing a lot of switching guard on guard. Johnson has the ball in the wing. Johnson trying to get Dowdy in the post, but gets stolen. And a right-handed layup, no good, as a great hustle play by Dean. Great hustle play. Way to get down the court, girl. Good job. Great hustle play. And now number 10 for Calgary gets called for the foul. That's her second. And we'll be shooting free throws here. Who will be shooting for the Saints? That is the question. But what a play by Dean to sprint down the court and get that offensive or that defensive stop. She could have just easily let her go. She was in an open court, and Spruitt missed the layup on a great defensive play by Dean. Now Brittany Johnson will be shooting bonus free throws. First one is good. And Calgary will be subbing in.
Number 12, Aaron McIntosh.
McIntosh. Brittany Johnson is currently shooting 70% from the free throw line on the season. She hit the first one. And the second one is no good. Spruitt gets the rebound. Calgary trying to run up the court, gets to the center of the court. Now brings it over to the left-hand side, comes off a ball screen from Spruitt. Spruitt's posting hard, swinging to the top of the key, another ball screen, nope, refuses that. And number 10 for Calgary launches the three and nails it. Now they have a shorter three-point line, or we have a shorter three-point line than they do up in Canada, and I'm sure maybe that it's a little different for them, but that one goes in no problem. 22 seconds left on the shot clock, 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game. Both teams are in the bonus. Dowdy is posting hard, and they're just not giving her the call. There's a lot of hands going on now. Johnson gets the ball stolen, gets back on defense, but she's unable to stop them. It's a left-handed layup for Golly. Johnson has it at the center of the court, bringing it up, calling out the horn play again. Coming off the ball screen by Dean. Dowdy has it at the top of the key. Swings it over to Una Harrington. Harrington with the left-handed dribble. Gets it down to Dowdy. No call. Ooh, and they will call the foul on number 15, Spruitt. She was pulling her back. That was an easy call. I could see it from here. And Dowdy is back at the line, shooting 2 free throws. And that is number 3 on Spruitt. Dowdy's at about 50% from the free throw line tonight. And she makes the first one. It's a big free throw. Big free throw. I want to see her hit this second one. We got Hatch back in for Calgary. And you can bet Calgary's going to be trying to run. There's 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the game. Calgary is down by 6. Missed the second one, so we're still down by 6. Trying to get up the court quickly on the missed free throw. McIntosh got that rebound. Calgary has it in the center of the court. Shot fake, right, left-handed dribble. Ooh, and Dean with another defensive block. Great play. Dean is playing out of her mind tonight defensively. It's unbelievable on the boards, on defense. She's all over the place. Dowdy setting the ball screen for Denny. Denny swings it over to Dean. Dean gets it to pass and no good from the three-point line. And Dowdy gets an offensive rebound, and the Saints will reset with a new 30-second shot clock. There's 1 minute left. The Dinos are not trying to foul. Ball screen by Dowdy. Dowdy posting hard. Denny gets it into Dowdy, and there's another foul. With 1 minute left in the game, Dowdy would be going back to the line.
Michaela Dowdy back at the line for 2.
We got 1 minute left in the game. Saints are up 58. Make that 59 as Dowdy knocks down that free throw. 59 to 52.
Jenna Spruitt back in for the Dinos.
Spruitt is back in for the Dinos. And now the Saints just need to play solid defense. Don't give up any easy buckets. Don't give up the dribble drive, and just play solid defense. Ooh, and Brittany Johnson gets a rebound off the missed free throw by Dowdy, and it's a new 30-second shot clock, 54 seconds left in the game. This is going to be a big play. If they can get a bucket here, I think that will ice the game for the Saints. Dean has it at the top of the key, swings it over to Pasta in the corner, passed it back to Dean. Dean dribble drives the right-hand lane, goes hard to the rim. They block for Dinos. Dinos have 30 seconds left in the game. They're down by 7. Dribble drive hard to the rim. They're not trying to get a shot up very quick. They need to score and score quickly. Have the ball at the center of the court. Layup, right-hand layup, no good. Dean pulls down the rebound again, but gets it stolen. Calgary is not looking to shoot very quickly, and they are down by 7. The right-hand layup is good. 6 seconds left in the game. And the Saints can just hold it back on the backcourt, and they'll be just fine. 2-1, and that's the game for the Carroll College Fighting Saints. The final score is 59-54. Saints top the Dinos. Great game by both teams. Hard fought. I would say the defense for the Saints is what really brought them the W tonight. Very impressive to watch. Dean and Dowdy play just outstanding basketball. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys stick around to watch the Carroll men's basketball play tonight. And tonight you will have the pleasure of listening to a legend at Carroll College. Coach Turcotte will be calling the men's game. And I think Jarek Wolcott, our SID, will be calling the game with him. I want to say congratulations to the women's basketball team. It's a huge win. They got a game tomorrow night again at 7 o'clock. It will be live streamed against Lethbridge, another Canadian team. And they're going to have a chance at 2 wins in a row as they go into conference season. Once again, that conference season will start off at home. First game will be on the 4th against Montana Western. Second game would be on the 6th against Lewis Clark State. And then the third game would be against Rocky Mountain. And then they'll go on the road to play on the 11th against Montana Tech. Montana Tech is a very tough team. We saw them last night. Very good team, very fun to watch. That's going to be a good game between our girls and the Tech girls. And then they'll go be on the road at Western, Lewis Clark State, Montana Tech, and then we come back home on the 27th for 4 straight games. Thank you guys once again for watching. Saints win that game. And I think we can all say that that was a team-fought game. Pasta did a great job at the beginning of the game, knocking down shots, playing great defense. And then Dean and Dowdy just took over in the second half, offensively, just imposing their will on the post and scoring at the free throw line, and then playing great defense in the post. I got to give it up for the Dinos. The Dinos did a very good job getting to the rim, forcing the refs to have to call those fouls. And you know, if they make a few more of those free throws, who knows what kind of game this is. But you know, credit to both teams for playing a hard-fought game. Thank you guys for listening. I'm going to hand it over to Coach Turcotte once he gets over here, and we'll talk later. Go Saints.